In this session, we are going to see about the character set in C programming. So, what is mean by the character set? So, character set is nothing but the collection of different that is basic elements of any language that is used to represent the information. Like the character set may be digits or letters or uppercase, lowercase, or any other the special character. So the collection of this item is called the character set. This is maybe alphabet. So why we use the character set in C program? Actually, we are using the character set in C program to write a program. So the program may be in with the capital letter, uppercase or lowercase, or I can use or declare any value of the variable. It may be the digit and the special character, comma, semicolon, and open and close parenthesis and open bracket, close bracket. So all this combination is called the program. So all the combination. So if I want to write any program, I have to use the numbers, alphabets, and the comma, semicolon, dot, everything. So the combination of these part is called the character set. Okay. So this is the escape sequence, the special sequence of the character set. That is represented by the two character. Either I can use the slash letter followed with the n. N means that is gives the new line. B means that is gives the backspace, and A is alert sound. So these are the example. I can use the escape sequence and the execution of the characters. So this is a different type of the character set, except the digit and the alphabet and the special characters. So this is a divide of the diagrammatic representation of the character set. It may be the alphabet or digit or special character or the escape sequence. The next concept is keywords. Why we use the keywords? Keywords is a clue. So it is represent some information, that is called the keyword. So the keyword is used to understand the corresponding variable or data type or anything else. So the example, this is a predefined and the reserved words using in the programming concept. So it is also one of part of the syntax. So I am writing int a. Int is a data type, there is a different type of data, and a is a variable name. So int, the a letter, the a variable data type is integer. That is it is a keyword. The int is a keyword. So it gives some information about the particular variable or the identifier. That's why we are using the keywords, and we have used 32 keywords, the basic keyword used in C programming. So please remember that is a 32 keywords used in the C programming, and also we cannot change the keyboard at any cost. It is a predefined. So it must be in the lower case. That is a second condition. The keyword should be in the lower case. And already I told there is a 32 keyword in ANSYS. Either it is auto. These are the keywords, 32 keywords. So actually auto, AUTO, A is a small letter, AUTO, and break, do, case, double. So these are the predefined. Each and every character is represent some information to the machine as well as the user. If I am declare the char, CHAR, A means the A letter is a character data type, and I am using the break keyword used in the switch case means it break, it has some action. So each and every keywords has some action in while you are writing a C program. So this is a representation of the keywords, character 32 keywords, and it is written in the auto and double and the break and the else of the other character sets. The continue of or the union, while, do while. So these are the 32 keywords. And the next concept is identifier. So the first one the character set, and the next is the keyword, and now we are going to see about the identifier. What is identifier? Identify means we have to find something, that is identify. I identify the particular place, so it is represents some action of the some action. The identifiers is represented in the C program, that is a user defined words. It's all user defined words. Who are the user? We are the user. I can declare the identifiers. I can declare any type of the identifiers. And also it refers to name. Actually it is a name of the variable or function name or array name, so everything. So the name of the variable. And also the condition is it must be unique. You should not repeat the same identifier at multiple times. And created to give the unique name to entity. So there is a each and unique name for execution of the program. So the identifier is an important role in the C programming concept, because we have to declare all the variable using some name, with some name. That name is called the identifier. And the example, int house and double building. Int is a integer, that is a keyword. Then we have studied in the previous topic, that is a keyword. Double is also keyword. And the house and the building, so that is a user defined word. So the house variable is represent the integer keyword. It has the numbers. The house represent the numbers. Building represent the double variables, the double data types, right? So here the house and the building are the identifiers. So these are the identifiers. You may declare int house 1 or house 2, whatever it is, that is a user wish. So only it is a user defined identifier, but it has some rules. There is some rules and regulation to declare the identifier in the program. So there is a rules. For first rule, it should be an alphabet or underscore. It should be start with alphabet or underscore. That is a first rule. You could not start with the number or the special characters or whatever it is. You should not start like that. So you have to start with the alphabet or underscore. And a valid identifier can have the character. So if I am writing the using underscore, actually code underscore good, that is a valid identifier. CD 123, actually C is a small letter. CD 123, it is a valid identifier. So these are the example to write a valid identifier. And name should not be a keyword. You shouldn't type or write the keyword as identifier. Int is a keyword. You should not write the identifier as a keyword. So the int or float, so the keyword should not be identifier. And the blank space is not permitted. It's entirely the very important rule. The blank space is not permitted at all. The code space good, it's not a valid identifier. You should combine the two words, otherwise you can use the underscore between the two words. That is a valid identifier. Code underscore good, that is a valid identifier. But code space good, that is a invalid identifier. And the C language is always the case sensitive, and you can use the uppercase and lowercase in the perfect manner, so only it will be execute. So for example, here I am declare the code. Code is all the small letters, and the second word C is the first. C is the corresponding uppercase and followed with the lowercase. So if I am declare like this, I have to use in the further programming, and the variable I write like this only. C is a capital letter and the remaining are the small letter. If I am declare the corresponding variable as a code all the uppercase, I should use the same format in the further program or further steps. That is a very important role, and this is an example of valid and invalid identifier. The valid identifier, the example is code underscore good and code underscore good underscore bad. So how many words you can write the many words, but you have to connect the words with the underscore, because the white space is not allowed between the words, and all the small letter or one capital letter, one small letter, and start with the underscore, and code 123, that is a valid identifier, but 123 code is not a valid identifier, because you should not start with the numbers as identifier. So these are the example to write a valid identifier. And the example of invalid identifier, that is a 123. So the number is not allowed, and the special character is also not allowed. White space, that's a third example. Code space valid, it is also invalid identifier, and int is a keyword, so it is also invalid identifier method. And the next concept is variables. It is also very important concept, and it is more like identifier. Both are same only, identifier and variables. So variables is represent the particular letter or particular value of the memory location. So what variable is going to store in the memory, that is represent the variable role in the C program. And the variable is nothing but that is a name. Yeah, it's a name, and given to the storage area that our programs can manipulate. So only we can for int a equal to 12, that is example. So the 12 value is going to store in the a variable and in the memory location, that is a represent of variable, and each variable has with the specific type, and which determines the size and layout of the variable may be differ. And these are the types of the variable. Either the variable may be the character or the integer or float or double or void. Okay, what is the type? What is this type? Char, int, float, double and void. See, the char is all represent the single character. Int is represent the integer. So why I want to write these keywords in front of the variable? Actually, it is execution. While the program is execution, machine only will think corresponding the variable is an integer, variable is a double, and we have to manipulate the particular variable using the integer data type. So we can refer the data type using these keywords. For example, the signal light. It's a signal light is just is an indicator. It's an indicator of the corresponding or the information to the user. So we can travel on the road and meet the signal. The signal is right means automatically we stop our vehicle and wait. The corresponding the light will be changed to green. That's there is no any audio information or any video information, but we can understand. When the red light is enabled, we have to stop in the signal. Like that, the machine can understand that is a integer, that is a float, that is a double. So these are the indicator. These are the indicator to give some information to the machine and operate or manipulate the program. And the variable definition, yes, it is a compiler where and how much to create a storage for the variable. And a variable definition, it specifies the data type. It is refer the data type and one or more variables, that is so type and variable list. Type means there is a data type. This is a syntax for write or declare the variable type and variable list. Then I'm ending with the semicolon. So the semicolon it has a special story because when the machine is or the programming execution, when they meet the semicolon, it will understand the corresponding line is ended. So it is indicate or give the information to the machine the corresponding line is ended. So the semicolon is one of the special character indicators in all the lines. So without using the semicolon, the line is not completed. The machine is searching the continuation of the corresponding line if you not declare the semicolon. So only it gives some syntax error like a semicolon or a comma or a full stop like that. And this is an example to declare the variable declaration int I comma j comma. So I can declare the multiple variable at a time. It is a special thing. If you continue the declaration, you have to use comma. If you end the corresponding declaration, you can use the semicolon. So int I comma j comma k, it is a variable. I, j, k is a variable. Int is a data type. Like this, the character and float and double. So these are the data type. Actually, we have posted the data type videos in our in this classroom. You can refer that to know manipulate the data types. So these are the variable names. These are the variable names, as well as these are the identifier also. I is also identifier. These are the identifier. And so the variable exact declaration of the value, how to declare the value in the variable. So the declaration step is the first step to write a C program. It is a initiative step. Without initialize the variable, you cannot write any program or you cannot execute any program. So it is a very important topic to understand the C programming concept. It is a method to declare the corresponding variable declaration. So the type, first one is a data type. It may be integer, float, character, whatever it is, and the variable name is user defined. We can declare the corresponding variable name. It is A, B, or house, car, whatever it is. That is one name. That name is represent the corresponding variable. And equal to value, the corresponding variable it has with some value. So this is a structure to declare the variable with the value, assigning the value to the variable. And this is a example of the variable structure. Data type is integer and age is a variable. Age is the name of the variable and equal to 25 with the semicolon value. So what will happen? It is a perfect declaration of the variable in the programming. So you have to write the data type first and write the variable name and equal to the corresponding value of the variable. So it will store in the memory of age equal to 25. So age value is now 25. You can manipulate the 25 value using the variable name, right? And the next thing we can use the special definition of extern keyword. There is a new concept to declare the variable. If I am using the extern keyword, I can declare the variable outside the main function. That is the purpose of using the extern keyword. Extern keyword is used to declare the variable outside the memory within the program, but I can declare outside the memory using the extern keyword. That is the purpose of using the extern keyword. And then the next thing, these are the example, the normal example, int d equal to 3 and f equal to 5, then byte z equal to 22, whatever it is. So these are the structure of declaration. And please remember, when you declare the character, it should write with the single quotes, char x equal to x, and the same character x equal to x, the x value should no need to change the declaration of character and the value. You can declare char x equal to a, or you can declare b equal to s, whatever it is, it may change. You can declare your in your wish. And the next thing, how to declare the extend keyword in the program. It is an example program to write the extend keyword. I can declare the variable of int a comma b and int c outside the main function. So inside the main function, I don't want to declare the c variable. I can directly perform and operate the c value c equal to a plus b. So that is a use of using the extend keyword. That is one of the main advantage of using the extend keyword. And okay, what is the difference between the variable and identifier? Because I told already, both values and the function of the variable and identifier is common, it's equal. And what is the main difference? Actually, an identifier is a name given to any variable, function and structure and pointer. Identifiers is name of the variable, right, and name of the function and structure pointer. But while the variable is only refer the single value of the letter or memory allocations to store the particular data. That is the main difference of the variable and the identifier. So this is the example of identifier and variable. So identifier is a name given to a variable, and so see the example program. Int study tonight, int study night. Actually that is a variable, but it is also refer the identifier. And see the function, it is a declaration of function. Int study tonight open bracket close bracket. I can declare the function name as a in identifier. But see the variable int a, float a, char c. So the single letter or single the data can represent the variable. But identifier means we can declare the structure name or function name or array name. So that is called the identifier. But the function is both are the same functionality. So the identifier and the variable. So this is the main difference. And all the variable is the identifier, but all the identifier is not a variable. For example, int study tonight is the identifier as well as the variable, but int study tonight function open bracket close bracket is not a variable, it is a function. So it's represent only the identifier, right? So this is the main difference of identifier and the variable. Thank you.